Welcome to this explainer. So right now as you're watching this, there is an invisible machine spanning the entire globe, and it's operating at a scale that's, well, it's honestly almost impossible to picture. Just think about the device you're using right this second. It feels quiet, right? But beneath the glass and metal, it's connected to this roaring, non-stop engine. Today we're going to try something really fascinating together. We're going to completely freeze time. We're going to examine the staggering, frankly impossible scale of the modern internet by slicing it down into its smallest recognizable unit, and basically perform a layered autopsy of our digital world.
I mean, really ask yourself, what actually happens in the exact second it takes you to read a single sentence? Just one literal tick of the clock, one heartbeat, boom, it's gone. And the time it took me to say that, the internet just moved more data than existed on planet Earth 30 years ago. It answered more questions than every library in human history could answer in a decade. So we're going to zoom into the different layers of this exact moment, going all the way from raw data to human action and down into the unseen cloud.
Okay, let's dive into this with the rawest metric we've got. As of 2026, humanity generates roughly 3.8 petabytes of data every single second. Just imagine that number aggressively ticking over on a giant odometer. Every single second. That is a massive, relentless avalanche of sensor readings, bank transactions, satellite images, medical scans, and yeah, GPS pings from the phone sitting right in your pocket.
Now, to put that into a size you can actually wrap your head around, think of one single petabyte as about 1,000 years of continuous high-definition video. Now, multiply that. With every passing moment, we are producing the equivalent of nearly 4,000 years of video-length data. If you zoom out to a full year, that number becomes over 200 zettabytes. That's a number so ridiculously large, it kind of breaks human intuition. Like, if you try to store that on standard hard drives and stack them up, the pile would circle the Earth many times over.
Here is a fact that absolutely blew my mind when we were putting this together. 90% of all the data that has ever existed in the entire history of the world was created in just the last 2 years. Not the last decade, the last 2 years. We are literally living right on the edge of the steepest data creation curve in human history, and it's accelerating faster than ever. We'll get to the massive technological shift driving that acceleration in just a minute, but first, let's look at us, the human element.
What's really profound here is how 1 second transforms from a simple unit of time into this massive portrait of collective human behavior. There are now over 6.1 billion people online. That's roughly 74% of the entire planet connected at the exact same time. Stacked together, it creates a portrait of a species that never, ever sleeps. Because, somewhere on Earth, it's always 3 p.m. It's always someone's lunch break. It's always the exact right second to do something online. So let's look at exactly what those 6.1 billion people are doing in a single second.
Picture that odometer spinning at lightning speed again. 98,000 searches are fired into the void worldwide in the literal blink of an eye. We're talking questions about health symptoms, checking product prices, looking up breakup advice, scrambling for homework answers. Almost 100,000 questions launched and answered before you even realize it happened.
And the momentum doesn't stop there. Creators around the world are uploading over 8 hours of brand new video content with each passing moment. Just let that sink in for a second. A full workday's worth of video is uploaded 24 hours a day without a single pause, in the exact time it takes you to snap your fingers.
On the consumption side, it is even wilder. Users are collectively watching nearly 2.8 million TikTok videos every single tick of the clock. We aren't talking views per minute or per hour here. Almost 3 million individual moments of entertainment are consumed with every single rotation of the second hand.
And we are constantly talking to each other. WhatsApp carries almost 683,000 messages instantly. And when you factor in all the others, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, iMessage, there are comfortably millions of messages flying invisibly between phones before you can even take a breath. It's just millions of invisible threads connecting lives across oceans and borders.
And of course, money never sleeps, right? On Amazon alone, $4,722 changes hands almost instantly. Spread that across all global e-commerce, and you've got hundreds of thousands of dollars moving around the globe completely without friction. All of this human behavior, the searching, the watching, the texting, the buying, it creates this unbelievable hum of activity.
But here is the twist. This is what really defines the internet today. Everything we just looked at, that was human behavior. But there's this rapidly exploding massive layer of internet traffic that isn't human at all. It's machines talking to machines, and increasingly it's AI talking for humans.
This is the absolute new frontier.
This number right here, it basically didn't exist in any meaningful way just a few short years ago. Today, ChatGPT alone processes almost 29,000 prompts continuously without pausing. Around the clock, in dozens of languages, humans are asking AI to write code, draft their emails, and solve these incredibly complex problems.
But those 29,000 prompts are literally just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the public chat interface. To understand the real scale of this, we have to look at the AI token. Think of a token as roughly 3/4 of a standard word. It's basically the base unit of measurement for how AI models process language behind the scenes. So here is the absolutely crucial point. Behind the scenes, developer APIs are churning through 250 million tokens moment by moment. To put that in perspective, that is roughly the length of the entire Harry Potter series, generated instantly just from one company's API. What I honestly found hardest to wrap my head around was that this doesn't even include Google's Gemini, or Anthropic's Claude, or the hundreds of enterprise AI agents that are quietly running our logistics and banking systems right now.
And this brilliantly illustrates why that scale is so mind-bending. Look, a simple web search is basically just looking up a file, but an AI query, that triggers a massive, unseen chain reaction of complex mathematical operations. It goes from prompt submission to tokenization, to loading into GPU memory for billions of matrix multiplications, and then finally streaming that output back to you. All of this heavy lifting happens in the 2 or 3 seconds that feel completely instant on your end.
When you compare them directly, it's really easy to see why AI is fundamentally a completely new type of internet traffic. Standard web traffic is largely a simple data lookup, right? You click a link, a server sends a file back. Simple. But AI traffic requires a sustained network and compute load. A single AI agent checking your calendar or drafting your emails generates significantly more strain on the network than thousands of humans simply clicking around a website ever could. It's apples and oranges.
And that fundamental shift in computing, it has incredibly real physical consequences. Global data center power demand, driven specifically by AI, is projected to triple. We're talking climbing from about 30 gigawatts in 2025 toward 90 gigawatts by 2030. That is the combined electrical output of dozens of large power plants, dedicated entirely to keeping these AI models thinking, calculating, and answering our questions.
Which brings us down to the foundational layer. The actual physical reality holding this whole shebang together. It's so easy to think of the internet as this invisible, magical cloud floating in the sky. But it is genuinely wild to realize that every single human click, every video upload, and every AI prompt eventually lands on actual physical humming hardware.
And the sheer volume this hardware handles is breathtaking. Take Amazon's cloud storage service, S3. It processes an estimated 200 million storage requests continuously across trillions of stored objects. Meanwhile, their application load balancer routes 660,000 requests in that exact same breath. And remember, that is just one single cloud provider out of many.
Oh, and here is an absolutely fascinating fact about that physical infrastructure. When you look up at the sky, you might think the internet is mostly bouncing off satellites. Actually, scratch that. Almost none of it does. Global data literally travels under the oceans. It moves through heavily armored undersea fiber-optic cables laid right across the ocean floor. When you send a message to another continent, your data is traveling as light pulses through the deep ocean at close to the speed of light, all in under a second. Crazy, right? So why does any of this matter to you? Well, because these staggering, compounding numbers are the exact reason why modern tech careers exist in the first place. Every petabyte of data, every AI token, every single storage request has to be built, secured, and optimized by real people. Data engineers, cloud architects, AI engineers, and analysts, they are the ones making sure these unbelievable systems don't just collapse under the weight of human and machine demands. These are literally some of the most critical and valuable skills in the entire global economy today.
When we pull back and bring all these pieces together, we've essentially performed a layered autopsy on a single second of the internet. From the 3.8 petabytes of raw data filtering down through the human searches and spending into the massive new wave of AI prompts, and finally hitting the hundreds of millions of cloud storage requests required to hold it all. It's a living, breathing machine, and it's completing full cycles in the time it takes you to blink.
So, consider this. That exact second we just analyzed together, it's already gone. The internet has already moved on. It's continuously compounding, relentlessly growing. So, I'm going to leave you with this lingering thought to carry with you today. How much larger, how much faster, and how much more complex is the internet going to be in the very next second you experience? Thank you so much for exploring the incredible architecture of our digital world with me in this explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning,
and I'll see you next time.